I recently went to Disneyland Paris in late May of 2024, and let's just say that the park was a mixed bag in more ways than one. But that's not the topic of today's video. That video is already up on the channel, link in top right. In this video, we will be looking at the other park that I went to that day, Walt Disney Studios. And I personally think that this park was really underrated, although it does have some problems. Let's look into that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So, this park is considered to be the worst of the Disney parks. And while I don't necessarily disagree with that statement, I do think that this park has a stronger ride lineup than a lot of people give it credit for. In my opinion, the standout ride here is Avengers Assemble Flight Force. This is a Vekoma NK1200 launch coaster and is a clone of Rockin' Roller Coaster at Disneyland Hollywood Studios in Florida. This ride gets a lot of unnecessary hate, and I don't see it. I will go more in depth on that ride when or if I do a review on it. The other two coasters in the park are also really solid. RC Racer is an intimate halfpipe and was really fun. An underrated attraction, surely. Crush's Coaster is a decent Mara spinner with a pretty bad facade, but some really good theming inside. It didn't spin very well though when I went on it. There are, I think, 2 dark rides in the park, don't quote me on that. The first one, Spider-Man Winterslinger, I didn't do, but apparently it's rubbish. The second one though, Ratatouille, I did ride. This dark ride was amazing, with lots of cool effects and scenery. This has now become my favourite dark ride over rides like Curse of Walter Manor and Hex Legend of the Towers. Although that's not that much competition though. The flat ride lineup here is much better than the main park. That's not saying much. The standout flat ride is the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Personally, I do consider this a flat ride due to it basically being a drop tower. Anyway, I really enjoyed this ride. It's cute and pre-show. But then the ride experience was just okay. I think that I wasn't the most impressed with the effects, although that's probably because the ride is a bit older than some of the other rides in the resort that have better effects. I didn't ride any of the other flat rides, but they all seemed decent. Not much else to say though. My one main issue with the park, and the issue for many others, is the atmosphere and how immersive it is. For me, it was probably because of the amount of walls that were up due to the construction of the Frozen Land, which really, A, messed up the park layout, and B, destroyed any atmosphere that this park could have had. That is with the exception of Toy Story Land, the Ratatouille Plaza, and of the Avengers campus area. So anyway, I think this park is very underrated, but I do see where people are coming from when they say this place is bad. I also missed the entrance experience of going into one of the studios, which probably didn't help and was also quite sad. And that's apparently the best theme part of the park, so bummer. Anyway, for my final score, I'll give this park a solid 6 out of 10. I couldn't give it any higher, or I'll literally have a mob of people outside my house. Sorry, I got a little bit carried away there. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of Hollywood Studios in Paris, and I will see you next time.